Once Iran falls, the next target is likely to be China. The intentions of the US, Israel regarding Iran are already very clear. This is no ordinary regional conflict, but a major confrontation that could change the world order. The outcome of this battle will largely determine how the international order evolves over the next 30 years. Iran's location is crucial, right in the middle of the Eurasian continent, the heart of the entire Middle East. If Iran collapses, a power vacuum will emerge in the Middle East, and the US will surely seize the control of the Persian Gulf immediately, potentially allowing it to tightly control the global oil lifeline. Once Iran can no longer hold on, Israel will unleash attacks on anti-American forces such as Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis, and Syria will struggle to survive, potentially unraveling Russia's years of effort in the Middle East. This would enable US power to extend from Central Asia to the Asia Pacific, forming an encirclement of Russia and China from the east and west. Countries like Saudi Arabia, DUA have always aligned with power. Once Iran shows signs of defeat, they are likely to turn towards the US. The US-led economic chain linking India, the Middle East, and Europe would also accelerate, cutting off a key passage for China's Belt and Road Initiative, and much of our prior investment in infrastructure and funds could be wasted, not to mention the significant risk to energy supply. One important purpose of China's cooperation with Iran is to reduce excessive dependence on the Strait of Malacca. If the political situation in Iran changes, our development of the Gwadar port in Pakistan could come under US threat, and the shipping lanes in the Persian Gulf could be cut off at any time. Once the US controls Middle Eastern oil, US dollar hegemony will receive new support, but at that time, the US may pull in Europe and Japan to implement financial sanctions and energy embargoes against China. Such actions are already quietly underway. Currently, the only ones who can directly confront the US are the Iron Triangle of China, Russia, and Iran. But Russia is now tied down by Ukraine. If Iran cannot hold on any longer, all pressure will shift to China. And the fours will be able to mobilize NATO and enlist Japan, South Korea, a number of smaller nations to comprehensively encircle China. At that point, issues could arise simultaneously in the Taiwan Strait, the South China Sea, and along the India-China border, putting us in a difficult position. Looking back at the US's pact tactics, they always first remove obstacles on the periphery and then concentrate their forces on the main target, therefore preserving Iran